It's like the center of the lens. Is there like a scratch on it or something? Alright, so this is the only spot where you can like sort of see me. What is going on? Hey, you can see me now. Hallelujah. Is it fogging up again? Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Hey, you guys, so it's been quite a while. I miss you guys. My hair looks crazy. So today, I have been tasked with taping off the outlets in the house. Our electrician, I think, is completely done wiring everything. And it passed inspection and all of that good stuff. And then tomorrow we're gonna start spray foaming our house for like the insulation, you know? So for today, Cameron asked me if I would tape off the outlets. That way we don't get like spray foam in the wiring and junk. All right, I have to put my dog outside before he loses his mind. Stay. 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 I said stay. No, I said stay. How did I possibly just get that dirty in like 2 seconds? Okay. So I know I really haven't been very good about like updating you guys on the house stuff. And that quite honestly is because it has been really slow so far. Now we're actually starting to get things moving. So tomorrow we're spray foaming, so I gotta prep for that. You might be the one taking me home. For one thing really do one. See that you're the worst, but I don't know. This here is the current state of my living room, which is giving me massive anxiety. This is the current state of my kitchen. If you can even see it, there's like a dresser in the middle of it. That window right there used to be our front door, but then we moved it over there. Excuse me, sir, don't be rude. Okay, and I think I'm done with that task, which I kind of feel like was too easy. But I was told to tape off all of the outlets that are on the exterior walls, so I done did it. We also did cut down a couple trees in our yard. Only the ones that were like super close to the house because we had to replace the roof. And there was a lot of damage done to the roof because of these trees and limbs and stuff, you know, falling on top of the roof. So we did have to cut down just a couple of them. Kaiser needs some playtime, huh? Get it! Get your ball! Good boy! That's mama's boy. That's such a good puppers. Cameron also got this is the little like sample book for siding for the house, which is super exciting. Cam and I typically agree on home decor, things like that. We pretty much have the same taste. My pick, I think, was this one, this coastal blue color. So pretty. We wanted to go with like a blue gray, which I mean, that's pretty spot on. I think my husband preferred something a little bit more blue. I think it was this one, which is like very blue, but I think this is one of the ones that they said would be harder to get our hands on. It's like gonna be on back order or something like that. So I think we're probably gonna end up going with coastal blue. The difference between the two is kind of, I mean, this one's very blue. This thing has this cute little, look at it, it's like a house, but it's see-through, like where the siding would go, so you can like see what it would look like on a house. Kind of feel like that's not as helpful as they want it to be, but I mean. So yeah, our house is really small. It's much smaller than our apartment was. This is our first house. We've only lived together in an apartment overseas, and that apartment was actually a really good size. It was, I mean, it was like too big for me, honestly. We don't have any kids. It's just us and the dog. And honestly, I think I much prefer living in a really small space solely because it's less to clean. I don't want to buy a big, huge house until we have the kids to fill it up with and until I can afford to pay a cleaning service to clean it a couple times a month, you know, because I hate to clean. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with our house. That's the update. We are definitely getting really excited and things should definitely start, you know, trucking along, because once we're done spray foaming, which is happening tomorrow, that's when we can start with the drywall and the flooring, and that's when it's gonna start actually looking like a real house, and then we're gonna be able to start moving our stuff in really soon. My hair looks crazy, gotta fix that, but we have taped off all of the windows, the sliding glass door. We taped off the box over there to basically get ready for spray foaming our insulation. Kaiser's out there crying. More garbage right here, as always. Hey guys, so today is the 8th of October, 7th, I'm honestly not really sure. But today my husband has given me the task of basically ripping out all of these nails that are in the studs in our bedroom. Now that it's all insulated, all of this foamy stuff that you see is spray foam insulation. And once we get all of these pesky nails out of the studs, it will be ready for drywall. So our next step is drywall, ceilings, and flooring. And then in theory, we can pretty much move in. So we're trying to get the bedroom done first. That way we can actually maybe put like some bedroom furniture in here and like maybe like sleep in here, like maybe like possibly. Which would be incredible considering I've essentially been camping for like 6 months. We do officially have some lights installed. This is the light that's gonna go above our dining room table, which is gonna sit right here. It's gonna be more of like a breakfast nook just because it's, you know, pretty small. And then that little kitchen light, this right here is our front door. So these light switches are, you know, right off the front door. Whoa, I almost just ate it. This little switchy switch here goes to the light above the kitchen sink. Oh, I left the door open. And then this is gonna be the light switch that's gonna go to the bathroom light, and I also believe the bathroom vent fan thing. But we do have one bathroom light installed right here, which is gonna be above the mirror, and the light switch is right beneath where the mirror is gonna go. And then this is our current bathroom situation: toilet, toilet paper, hand sanitizer. And then we just use this light. Hello? Oh, it's unplugged. And then we also just use this, I think it's called like a painter's light. I don't know, this is like a construction light that we've been using because these lights actually just got installed yesterday. So that's where we're at with the house right now. We have it all insulated and now we're essentially just getting it, you know, cleaned up and ready for the next steps, which is gonna get us much, much closer to living in this house. We always said that as soon as we started putting up drywall, it was gonna start to actually feel like a real house, and then we might actually be able to move in soon. And also one thing that my husband has been working tirelessly on is actually on the outside of the house. That right there is called soffit, which I just learned, and that's called fascia. And they basically had to do that around the whole house. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. We live in the middle of nowhere, and now it's not pretty anymore. I don't know if I'd mentioned this in a vlog before, but we had every intention of installing a wood-burning stove in this corner of the house, and since we installed this insulation, since my husband and his boss installed this insulation, we are thinking that it's honestly gonna be too hot because it's such a small space that this insulation, like, works too well for a wood burning stove. It just probably will be just too hot in here. So we are needing to, you know, explore some other options for heating, which isn't a bad thing. We wanted to do wood burning stoves because, I mean, they're so cute. They're like nice and charming, and they're also cheaper than electric, but we're gonna have to figure something out. Throughout this vlog, I am sincerely sorry. I'm so sorry about my skin. My skin has officially started to freak out again. I don't know what's going on, and it's endlessly frustrating, but let's get to ripping out these nails, shall we? Hey guys, So I look a little bit ridiculous. It is a Monday afternoon. I am just chilling in my camper, my very messy camper. Watching some Kathleen with the Jessie smiles. I am obsessed with these two together. I have seen every single video that they have done together. I watch them religiously. I just think they're hilarious and I can't stop. Anyway, wanted to give you guys a little update. I know, I look insane. The update is that it is officially freezing. It has officially snowed like 30 miles north of us, 40 miles north of us. So something tells me it's probably gonna snow soon, which terrifies me. But right now I am tidying up my camper. It was absolutely embarrassing how disgusting my camper was. I look really disgusting too, I'm aware. But I'm tidying up my camper and then I'm probably gonna tidy up the house, hopefully. We are really hoping and praying to the Lord above that we get in this house soon. My husband and my father-in-law worked so incredibly hard all weekend to get the house move-in ready. We have officially started working on the siding, which is so exciting. That's the first step to getting in the house. At least that's the first step to get finished before the snow flies, hopefully. But it is officially cold. I'm inside my camper right now. I can't figure out the heat. We have propane. What? I can't figure out why the heat isn't working. We have propane in our tank, so I should be able to turn the heater on, but it's like not working. I don't know if the camper got switched off and we're just running on battery, or I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna have to wait till camera gets home, but that is why I'm literally dressed like it's sub-zero temperatures when I'm pretty sure it's only like 40 degrees outside, but I'm freezing. And there is a reason why people don't camp in the freezing cold with campers, because when it gets cold outside, the condensation on the inside is insane. This is kind of gross, but this is the update. I'm just trying to let you guys know, you know, what's going down, where we're at. The condensation inside my camper is very annoying. Everything in my bathroom is wet. Everything I touch in my bathroom is wet. And it's really gross. And I just went to go use some of these envelopes. It's just like a box of envelopes. Because of the condensation in this camper, these envelopes are already like sealed shut. Like I can't get into these envelopes that have never been touched before. So that's where I'm at right now. So we have to get that figured out. The closet in my bathroom has officially not broke, but it's because of the temperature changes. I don't know if you can see that, but this here is what this goes inside of to shut this, and it is like all off now. So this, I can shut it, but as soon as I let go, it pops out because everything is like getting all warped and messed up because of the temperature changes. This one down here, same thing. This one doesn't even line up at all. Like it's completely underneath it. This thing doesn't shut anymore because it's getting cold. I'm sure you can see that. The windows are constantly covered in condensation. You can't even really see out the windows. Now, I'm sure what you guys are a little bit more interested in, let's go see where we are in the house. Are we white trash yet? Ta-da! This is the color of siding that we landed on. It's the prettiest blue I have ever seen. Ooh, it's kind of warm. So this is the current state of my yard. It's a little bit atrocious. Here is a bunch of drywall that we haven't quite got to yet. But this is the state of the inside of my house. It's honestly not much different, except my husband and my father-in-law redid this sort of area right now. This is actually where our sink is gonna go. So there's gonna be like, you know, the countertop here, or like the countertop here, and then there's gonna be like a bar on this side, like bar height. It's gonna go up a little bit, and then we're probably gonna put some, you know, bar stools, things like that. But there used to be a post here as well, and they replaced this whole beam here. I don't know, you know, the like technical names for it or whatever, but they replaced all of this because it was pretty rough in shape. So they redid all of that. Cameron put in new front door, which is so exciting. We still need to get a, you know, like the hardware for it because it actually doesn't shut right now, which is, you know, probably not the safest, but you know, that's what we have cards are for. There's a new window there. This is our bedroom. New window, new window. This is my father-in-law's bedroom. For the time being, that's a box of trash. And there is actually gonna be a new window here in that frame as well, but all that drywall is in the way, so we're gonna have to wait on that. But that window there is gonna go back there. I feel like it's not a construction project unless, you know, something goes wrong, things go not quite according to plan. So of course that was bound to happen eventually, and we use a company to order like all of our stuff. My husband actually works for a contractor, so he has contacts, you know, for household construction projects, things like that. And so we use a company that basically you order all the stuff, like the door and the windows and the drywall and stuff, and they come and deliver it all to you. And I was here when I accepted the delivery. Cameron was at work or school or whatever. And when the guy was bringing in the windows, I was like, ooh, them are massive windows, but okay, whatever. It's not, you know, I don't really have an eye for that kind of thing, like, especially like my husband does. And Cameron got home and he was like, yeah, them windows are way too big. That is not what I ordered. Turns out Cameron told the guy 30 inches. And when the guy put it in the computer, it automatically made it 3 foot 0 inches. Cameron said he could probably just like, you know, send them back, but then we would have to wait longer and it would just be a whole thing. So Cameron basically just cut bigger holes in the wall for our windows to fit. And it's not like it's a bad thing to get, you know, like more natural light and everything, but that was like a unexpected little twist, which I feel like that always happens in, you know, home renovation projects, things like that. So that's the update. On the inside, we've got a new door, a bunch of new windows, this little bar kitchen area, and then on the outside, of course, the siding.
You might be the one taking me home. One thing really lead to one. You say that you're the worst, but I don't know.